My name is LP's class. I'm Justin Jerome, and with the help with Ashton Patterson and Brett Shiflett, we want to make the topic of climate change apparent to you guys, and to the city of Riverside too, because it affects not only us, but our whole planet.
Stance on climate change.
Sure, my name is Riley Takano. I am a social studies teacher, and I believe that
Specifically, what kind of teacher?
I teach U.S. history and I teach government and economics.
Perfect.
And I do believe that climate change is real and that it affects our world and our everyday life.
So, right now, our leader, Donald Trump, President Donald Trump, believes that climate change is a myth. And what are your stance on fake human-induced climate change?
Sure. I believe, like I said before, that climate change is a real and present danger, and that there's plenty of science to back it up, numerous articles, tons of studies, to which, yes, there are also studies that would say that climate change is fake, but those articles are far and few in between when they stack up against the opposing side, and I think that the people who would deny climate change, that they're grasping at straws, that they are trying to make something happen that just isn't.
Perfect. Thank you.
So, Mr. President, do you believe in climate change? Do you?
Nope.
So, Mr. President, even though there's tons of scientific research backing up that climate change is ruining our world and we are the cause of it, you still don't believe in it?
Where's it at?
Where's what at?
Show me the climate.
Show you the climate.
Show me where it's damaged. Is the climate getting hurt? Do you hear it screaming?
I have tons of evidence, and I even have a teacher from King High that can back that up.
This guy has never complained to me. I will never complain to it. This guy's our baby, and we go high with it.
Okay, so, just state your name.
My name is Pia Van Meter, science teacher at Martin Luther King High School.
So, what is your stance on climate change? Are you a believer or a skeptic?
I'm actually a believer. As a scientist, right? Being able to actually see data and be able to look at data and see the changes in different places around the world, yes, I am a believer.
And how concerned are you about climate change?
It's actually very concerning, and that's because of how fast it's actually speeding up. I know that a lot of people talk about it, most skeptic talk about it in the sense that they feel like it's supposed to be a rhythmic thing, as in it's happening like normal. I think one thing that they don't understand is that, yes, as a whole, right, there is an up and down change towards our climate. But how fast it's happening, right, that's what's really the key. Yeah.
And so how long have you been living in Riverside?
I've been living in Riverside now 30 years.
What have you seen in Riverside that has been affected by climate change?
Most of it is actually plant life. There's a lot more dry season than it used to be, and the idea of the fluctuation of temperature during the summer and the winter, or even just the changes each season. And the way that when you would think the rainy season should be, right, our winter is changed, and the way the summers are, that's also has changed.
So, Mr. President, what do you think the American citizens think about climate change?
I think they're all behind me when I say climate change is not real.
Really? I think otherwise.
I'm interviewing my mother, Mrs. Shiflett. She works at the front desk of urgent care. And what is your position on global warming and its effects?
Global warming has a big effect on our earth and environment. We pollute the air quite a lot, and unfortunately it's thinning our ozone layer, which eventually will change the temperature of the earth, and that's why we're all trying to go green.
And do you think it's affecting Riverside?
Do I think it's affecting Riverside? I
Yeah.
think it's affecting the Earth. I think it's affecting the whole planet.
Okay.
Okay.
This is my father, and I'm about to interview you. What do you think? How do you see global warming?
I think we're depleting our own. We're our own worst enemy. Humans are really destroying our ozone layer, which is gradually heating up our planet, and really due to the factors of loss of forest for oxygen. Looking at more industries, we're looking at gases for refrigerators. We're looking at a number of factors that play a part that we're going to be very difficult to restore. I don't think we'll have the ability to restore our ozone layer. We have to stop and change the way we're living now. And that's probably the purpose of why we're going green construction, green technology, to use less gases, less aerosols, less fuels, and that's pretty much it. There's not a whole lot of factors. We're the worst contributing factor to our ozone layer and what we're doing to our society and our Earth in itself.
Do you think it's going to worsen in the future?
If we continue to build factories, if Trump gets what he wants and ends up going through businesses and trying to build more automotive industries, more factories, I think it'll worsen over time. The burning of fossil fuels are factors. We have to go clean and green is probably the best way to go about things, and naturally.
All right, thank you.
So, in conclusion, if we wish to keep existing as a species, we must become more careful and aware of how we treat our planet. It should not be in the hands of just our world leaders, but in the hands of every intelligent being on this planet. Politics does not back up human-induced climate change, and we as a species must understand that we only have one planet, and we must respect it the best we can. Thank you.